Ever wondered if you were really an INFP? Do you ever worry that maybe you couldn't give the best answers on that online personality test? As always, if this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell to get notified every time we upload a new video. Take a look at these 17 experiences or feelings that INFPs relate to. How many do you relate to? Let us know in the comments. 1. You're guided by your moral compass. It is more important than anything else for you to allow what you believe is right and good for you. You place a high value on living according to your values and ethics. 2. Authenticity means everything to you. You're only human, so you feel peer pressure like anyone else does. At the same time, it makes you cringe to think of pretending for the sake of your peers. To you, being real is essential to your sense of integrity. You want your friends to love you for who you really are, and not for some underhanded manipulation. 3. You're a misfit, and that's okay with you. You like being different. You enjoy all the quirks that make people unique, and you have no desire to be a cliché or a copycat of the most popular person you know. You don't mind going against the grain of society if you believe you're showing your best self. 4. You're a daydreamer. INFP author Edgar Allan Poe once said, "Those who dream by day are cognizant of many things which escape those who dream only by night." As an INFP, you relate to this quote wholeheartedly. Your imagination is the one place where you can be totally free. There are no locks, boundaries, rules, or regulations. You don't need to buy a plane ticket to go somewhere new. You don't need to conform to societal expectations. For all these reasons and more, you're the quintessential daydreamer. 5. You sense the rightness or wrongness of something in your gut. Sometimes you don't even know what your values are until you get a gut feeling that something is wrong or right. You may experiment with something only to feel a wrenching sensation in your stomach that warns you that what you're doing doesn't match up with the real you inside. Over the years, you've learned to trust these instincts and follow their guidance. 6. On the outside, you're flexible. On the inside, you're stubborn. When you're around a group of friends, you might seem easygoing and up for anything. But on the inside, you're deeply tied to your beliefs, ethics, dreams, and ideals. When it comes to your core values, you're impenetrable. Like Joan of Arc, a real-life INFP, you'll go down fighting for the causes that matter to you. 7. You crave deep one-on-one relationships. You may hide from large social gatherings and raucous parties, but this doesn't mean you're completely antisocial. You thrive when you can get into deep, meaningful conversations with people one-on-one. Sharing dreams, discussing possibilities, and exploring what life is really all about are all things that give you a sense of pure joy and contentment. 8. You underestimate your effect on others. You tend to have a live and let live mentality. Unless someone is being a bully, then you'll step in quickly. Because you're so independent in nature, you tend to be blind to the influence you have on others. People are drawn to you for your integrity and willingness to be true to yourself. You often inspire people to be more authentic, genuine, and imaginative. 9. You just know when people are with you or against you. You have an innate sense of who can or can't be trusted. You don't need everything in life spelled out to you. Your intuition is powerful, and you can usually intuit when someone has underhanded motives or ulterior motives, even when they seem nothing but friendly to your face. 10. You empathize with the underdogs. You have an urgent need to stand up for people or animals that have been dismissed, rejected, or bullied. While you may seem easygoing to many people at first glance, you'll stand up with fiery determination and dauntless energy in defense of the persecuted. 11. You can sense other people's feelings easily. From an early age, you learn to put yourself in other people's shoes. How would this feel if it were me? Is a question you often ask yourself in order to get a sense of someone's emotional condition. Because this is so natural to you, you can often sense other people's emotions, even when they're trying to hide them. Sometimes you need to get extra time alone because you over-empathize and burn yourself out in the process. 12. You hate being labeled. You believe that everyone is complex and one of a kind. Everyone's experience of something is totally unique. Because of this belief in the exclusivity of each individual, you hate being labeled or labeling others. When people try to sum you up, you always feel like they are ignoring 1,000 things that make you you. It feels like a betrayal of your individuality. 13. You crave freedom, affirmation, and acceptance. Autonomy is crucial to your well-being, and you'll go to great lengths to secure your independence. You hate the idea of being confined in the bounds of someone else's rules. You often get a thrill from being on the open road or traveling to a new place you've never been to before. You enjoy following your intuition, your imagination, and your ideals wherever they might take you. You just want people to accept you for the free spirit that you are, and affirm the core values that are so central to your personality. 14. You have a personal space bubble. Sometimes you want to wear a shirt that says, "Please, no hugs." While you might welcome affection from certain close friends or a significant other, you feel irritable around physically intrusive people. You need physical and emotional space and struggle in chaotic, high-sensory, or physically crowded spaces. 15. You could never do something just because someone else wanted you to do it. Unless something aligns with your values, you'll be hard-pressed to do it just because someone else is pressuring you to do it. The more authoritarian people get with you, the more you're likely to rebel against them completely. 16. You love the rush of finding a new idea. Playing with innovation and creativity is something that gives you a rush of pure joy. When you get a spark of inspiration, you can't wait to chase it down the rabbit hole to see where it leads. In your friendships, you enjoy sparking ideas and inspiration in your friends, and getting the same in return. 17. You believe that not daring to risk is failure. A safe, traditional life is devoid of meaning to you. You know that to chase after your dreams you'll have to be nonconformist in many ways. You can't play it safe and expect to change the world or live up to your ideals. Sure, mistakes might happen, but at least you'll know that you've lived a full, meaningful life in the end.